Wi-Fi is ridiculously slow. Allergies. Should have kicked in by now. But who the hell would come up with something like that?
Michael.
Hey, Sabrina.
Hey. Oh.
Sorry for the bad language and stuff. How's my little lunch buddy?
Well, your lunch date fell asleep on her way over here, so she might not be much company.
I'm just glad to see her, and you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Allergies, they get them this time of year. Been sneezing my head off, and my medication doesn't seem to be working. And on top of that, someone chose now to try and take over ELQ. It's hard to believe we all started that small. She's perfect.
Your sister is growing so fast. She makes the greatest faces at me.
All you have to do is look at her and know that everything's gonna be okay. Even ELQ.
What happened?
Well, last year, Alice and Tracy traded their shares away to Jerry Jacks as ransom for Luke.
But Jerry Jacks is a criminal. Can't you just cancel his shares like you cancel a check?
I don't know, it doesn't work that way. The shares are like bear bonds. Once you hold them, you own them, and you can vote them. Which makes it a problem that my aunt by adoption, Sky Quartermain, traded all her shares away to Luke.
Well, how many shares?
Well, combined, Alice, Tracy, and Sky make up 1/3 of the company, which is why I've been a little on edge lately.
Well, do you have any idea who's behind all of it?
As a matter of fact, I do. I think it's the Cassidines. All right, this is complicated, but Luke Spencer and Helena Cassidine were working together. And Jerry Jacks was a front for Helena, and he turned Alice and Tracy's shares over to her.
And you said that this Sky person handed her shares over to Luke Spencer?
Who was in the middle of a psychotic break, and probably handed his shares over to Helena as well.
So how do you find Helena?
Well, she was given a plea deal and released from the PCPD. And after a brief stop at Windermere, she supposedly left the country. I have investigators looking, but so far nothing. I've been trying to contact Nicholas Cassidine, but his son was injured, and he hasn't been able to return my calls. Spencer's... I don't want to intrude on Nicholas when he's focused on Spencer's recovery, but I think he's the best chance I have at tracking Helena down. Maybe Sam and Alexis could pass on a message.
Mr. Quartermain.
Yes?
Zach Nichols, Access Port Charles. I just have a couple of questions for you.
Well, Mr. Nichols, as you can see, I'm having lunch with my little sister and her nanny, so if you want to set up an appointment, you can call my office and talk to my assistant about setting one up.
Well, in that case, I have no choice but to run my story. CEO loses third of ELQ.
Who the hell told you that? Okay, where did you get your information?
I don't have to reveal my sources.
I think I'm just gonna take AJ home. You obviously have work and other pressing matters.
No, Sabrina, it's fine. Look, I have no comments. You can hear whatever you like.
Great. I'll do that.
Hang out at the bar, all right?
Oh, Michael. Hi. What a lovely surprise.
Yeah, lovely for who?
Hey, Avery. Remember me? I'm your big brother. This is your sister.
Her name is AJ, and I don't want either of you near her.
That's funny because I don't remember the court saying anything about us not being able to see Avery.
Well, I'm her guardian, so I decided it was access.
This is a public place, Michael. We have every right to be here. Just like we have every right to see our little sister.
Well, you saw her, so you can move on.
I'm pretty hungry, though. You know, are you hungry?
Oh, I am so hungry.
Great.
You see, Morgan and I decided we'd come grab a fancy lunch to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Getting back together. Isn't that right, Captain?
Mm-hmm.